If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels.
What's the word, Easy? Say don't fuck up the parlay. Nah, we got you. Good money over here. Don't even worry about it.
Let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for
okay, now you asking too much. Win by 10. Gotta be lucky to win by 1 or more. I'm tripping.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout.
Uh-oh.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped.
Uh-oh.
He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gets
We might got you, Easy. Hold on. Oh, you in the court, nigga. I might just pop over there.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up
niggas
4
in
to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over
That's
the
a crazy catch.
That'll be enough for a 1st
I'd be
down.
mad if I was on
They got
defense.
him at the 16-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when he gets down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year.
I'll take it.
He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really
Yeah, we might be on
disciplined
something.
job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Moss.
Oh, yeah.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on
Yeah, we on that.
defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw at Simmons. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it. 1st and goal from the 6.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On the snap, it's Diggs. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Diggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing our team's great defense.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paid the players. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Oh, terrible.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side.
That's amazing.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
No flag now.
Fired in there, but incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Taylor has it. Oh, out of space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Simmons. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the... at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Hey, CTL, if you still in here, man, I appreciate the sub, bro.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a
Crazy
big
little route
play on this third and long. Gets the back moving. Off play action.
Oh.
Throws to the wideout.
Hey, right to that.
That's number 15 on the year.
Yo.
Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but
What's up,
they'll have
Anaya?
the first down
You had to go
at
get some
39.
Rellos. Sometimes
And he
it,
makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's
take
his
care of
second
business.
the
All
season.
good.
This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
so that means you
going and
back.
getting
It's
that
time to
big
roll up.
He's taking the
Oh, we got
shot.
that. Come on.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking
Nothing
for a
chilling.
big-time play.
Yeah, I'm doing the same shit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads
I knock this game
early,
out, and then I'm gonna be
making the offense predictable,
rolling up
having
like
to throw
easy.
these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any.
Stream going cool. I usually don't stream. I just be
On
Turn this
third and
down
long,
just to see
hoping
what's
to
going
throw
on.
beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's
But I appreciate you for joining though.
They stop
Cool.
him right at the 40-yard line. It's
Fuck the
fourth
score.
down.
Nigga,
Will
this
they
what you
bring out the
asked for.
punt team?
This is what you asked for. Your parlay, that bitch gonna hit.
Statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
That's what you needed.
Tackling the catch, you gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball.
Unless you had me to lose by 10, then it's a wrap.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh yeah, it's a
And
wrap.
they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often.
Yeah.
Your own territory.
Yeah, I think if everybody was a little more consistent, they probably get better results.
So much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
But I appreciate the kind words.
This offense ready to go back to work. Knocked down behind the line of
We ain't been
scrimmage.
able
He'll lose
to
the yard.
nowhere.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice
Easy, what you
start
wanted? You
to
working
the
from the
second
crib?
half if you're on
Come on.
defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long.
Said, why don't I use a gaming mascot? Because I look better than the gaming mascot.
Looking for
But,
a man. It's Simmons.
You trying to make one? Go ahead and make one.
Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are
Appreciate it.
dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Can I give you? Yeah, go ahead.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the right side. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the
Okay,
QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They couldn't connect.
Yeah, after this game,
now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I'll go follow that.
From the gun, wants to pass.
We got to have that. That's
Catch in the
crazy.
middle, it's Concepcion. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient,
Yeah,
and he's
I assume that
consistent,
night gotta
and
do
he's
some
got
type of
good
graphic
hands.
design.
You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
He'll take a deep shot here.
Damn.
Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors.
Watching that, I'm like, yes, I can do that.
12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. UCLA looked like a serious force.
I will make
in
him
what
look like
can
a
only
human
be
again.
described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Come on, bro. He's
And that'll
wide.
be incomplete again. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make
I
are
hate-
when the guy's
I don't.
wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Here's a hit. Takes
Ain't
a
no
hit
way.
as he fires. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Ain't
And
no
he is
way.
taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is a defense
Bro.
that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It
I
was
don't
the
know.
hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the
Them shits
QB
be
would have liked.
on.
Nice job in the
Oh.
back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And he made the extra
Matter of fact, I
point
do know
without
she had to get to the next chat. Oh, shit. So I'm back.
Fielded in the end zone is Lacey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Yeah, easy, go ahead. See if she could, he wanted to know if you can make me look like a human
This
again.
drive will open from the 15.
Because I look like a water bug.
The run to the left. Slams in.
I gotta stop fucking around.
One to
Fuck
the
around.
17.
Man, it's really hard to control
Niggas
the
just
running
gave us
game
so
if
many
you don't
points.
control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
These niggas.
After the second down
Into
misfire,
the-
looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got it.
Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stribling. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to
This nigga
convert.
about to come back.
The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Really good
About to
job
fuck
by
around, bro, the
coverage team
game.
to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Toss sweep right. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Oh, yeah. Now it's over.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game,
Might
when
be
you know
over
it's
now.
pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. A nice job by this D.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Lacy. They can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Taylor. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Forced out of the pocket. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard, see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Touchdown, Aggies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
After taking another look just to confirm
Hey,
everything,
that's what's gonna make them feel better on the ride home.
Play will stand.
Let them have it.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go
Win by
into, you
50?
see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing
Oh,
points. And then in the end, you wonder
niggas
if this
be
just
wanting
comes
too
back
much.
to bite you.
Niggas be
Inbounds
wanting
through
way
the
too
back of
much.
the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout.
This
It's
game.
incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the returner will be brought down.
Like they had the mechanics right in the last one, and they somehow fucked them up. Got him up. Oh, look at it. Oh, the nigga's wide open. Oh, no, he's not.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds the big tight end. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. He wants to throw it.
Yeah, we'll
And
take
it's
that.
picked off right at the goal line.
We'll
Crosses
take that.
midfield.
Back to the clip.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary,
GG.
but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games,
Good
you
game,
wanna run the
squad.
score up, get that extra touchdown.
Good game, good game. I'm about to end the shit. Popping the VC. Here.
Yo.
What's good?